Good evening, welcome. So glad you're here. Tonight we'll be going through a special nightly routine where we'll start with some samavriti or box breathing. We'll do this together for about 5 minutes. Then we'll do our poses. Then we'll end with a relaxing body scan, yoga nidra. And I hope this practice helps you settle into sleep. And like I am here, I invite you to do this practice in your bed. If you want, you can pause the video and prepare yourself for sleep, like brushing your teeth, setting your room for the night. And you can do this practice on your mat as well. But it is a great practice to unwind from the day and get into a more relaxed state to hopefully find a well-needed restful sleep. So to begin, we'll start with box breathing. If you're unfamiliar with this breathing technique, it's a simple inhale. You hold at the top, exhale, and then another retention. And you do this like a box with the same counts, keeping your breath rhythmic and steady. We'll practice this for 5 minutes. And feel free to use the music that I'm offering here as a way to count your inhales, your holds, your exhales, and your holds. A count that I recommend for beginners is a count of 3 or 4 seconds. So you're inhaling for 4, holding for 4, exhaling for 4, holding for 4. And you repeat this. So I will start with a count of 4, but if this doesn't work, find your own count, and I'll allow you to just continue the breathing in your own pace, using the music, using the counts to guide you. So to begin, find yourself a seat, on your pillow, on your mats, on your bed. Notice the rhythm of your breath currently. Is it deep, shallow? Just simply notice how it feels to breathe, to close your eyes, and simply be. We'll start with some clearing breaths. So take a big inhale with me. Sigh it out. Inhale. Let it go. More inhale, your biggest one. Sigh it out. Finding your breath again. We'll start with box breathing now. So exhale it all out. And begin. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. exhale. Hold. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale and continue in your own pace, using the beats to make your breath steady and rhythmic for the next 5 minutes. Finding a count of 4, more or less. The importance is to find a rhythm that is calming and not challenging. Taking full inhales, relaxing during the retentions, and letting the breath out slowly and with control on the exhale. Concentrating fully on your breathing. Full inhales, full exhales, remaining concentrated fully on your breathing and nothing else. Just 2 more minutes of this steady rhythmic breath. You're almost there. Finish up your last round on the exhale. And after this, remain seated and still, releasing the breathing technique. Tuning your awareness to the feeling within. Noticing the effects of the box breathing technique. Begin to bring life back to your hands. Bring any movement and slowly blink your eyes open. We're going to come into our first pose, half butterfly. So I like to place a pillow or support underneath my seat. And we'll cross the right foot into the inner left thigh. Beginning by sitting tall, making any adjustments we need, grabbing any support we may need, maybe under where the head's gonna rest, or the arms, just over the left leg, and begin to tilt forward and bending over our left leg. Not forcing it, just finding an edge where our breath remains soft and at ease. And through this practice, I invite you to try and keep your breath steady and rhythmic without the breath retentions. Just trying to mirror the rhythm we're creating with our breath during the box breathing. Lightly concentrating on our breath and trying to retain this rhythm throughout our practice. If it feels right, closing our eyes and melting deeper into this pose if we can, fully softening our left leg, left hamstring, our face, our hands, and our shoulders, melting down into this pose. Taking an invitation to deepen further into this pose, if our body allows it. Melting further over the left leg. Starting to make our way up till we sit upright. Maybe with the help of our hands, helping our right leg lengthen in front of us with the left. And make space to lie down on your back for a resting position. Making our way up in a way that does not disturb our mind. Setting up for half butterfly on the other side. So helping our left sole of the foot find the inner right thigh. Grabbing any supports we need. Sitting tall. Maybe closing the eyes. And then begin to make our way melting over the right leg to any extent. Making any adjustments you may need for landing in stillness, fully surrendering to this pose. And as you land here, I'd like to share with you an excerpt from the book Tao Te Ching. When living, man is soft and yielding. When dead, he is hard and stiff. Therefore, softness and weakness are core attributes of life. Allow yourself in this moment to fully release this idea of holding yourself together in a solid structure in order to be there for others or to show up is a false idea. Because to be soft is to be fully alive. With the help of your hands, slowly come up. Opening up your space to lay back down for another rest. Mindfully making your way up and making your way into tabletop position, preparing for our next pose, frog pose. So for this one, I'll use supports under my torso. And for frog, we want to spread our knees out, feeling a nice stretch in the inner thighs. Almost keeping our knees, if we can, to about a 90-degree angle. But if this is too extreme, of course, only stretch them out as wide as feels comfortable. And keeping the feet pointed outward as well. Then when you feel a nice stretch in the inner groin, inner thigh, just begin to lower down on your bolster, support, or just on the ground. And just allowing gravity to allow your upper body and hips to melt down, opening the inner thighs. Placing your head against another support or on top of your hands or forearms. This pose may feel a little intense at first, but if it does, just Find an edge again where your breath is flowing easily and calmly. It's not about finding the most intense stretch, it's just about feeling a sensation in the inner thighs and allowing yourself to soften into this. Again, to be alive is to be soft and loose. Gently repeat after me internally as you melt deeper into this pose. I may bend, I may flex, but I may not snap. I may bend, I may flex, but I will not break. Just a few more breaths. See if you can surrender, stay present for the remainder of this time. Maybe finding some nice deep inhales and some sighs. Keeping your eyes closed. Slowly, slowly pushing our way out of this position. Really slowly bring the legs back together. And pushing anything out to the side. Laying onto our bellies. Resting our foreheads on our hands for a rest. And from our bellies, we'll move into Sphinx pose. So bringing the forearms parallel together, pressing them gently into the surface below. You want to put support underneath your forehead and let it rest on there. Looking for a nice opening in the front side of our hips and a nice compression in our lower back. Keeping the spine long all the way up through the neck. Gently closing the eyes. Allowing your face to fully soften from your tongue, inside your mouth, to your lips, your jaw, your cheeks, eyeballs, eyebrows, forehead, everything to soften. How can we absorb instead of block away? Being able to soften and absorb anything that comes our way is to be fully alive. To fend off or block experiences or things away from us is to refuse life as it is. Again, we may bend, we may absorb, but we will not break. And slowly release back onto your belly and fully let go. And for our last pose, your favorite child's pose. So push up. And for this child's pose, we'll keep our knees and thighs slightly closer to each other. And for this one, you may want to place support or pillow underneath your belly. You can hug onto this pillow or bring the arms straight out in front of you or next to us out to the side. Take any variation you like. and fully soften into this pose. It may feel nice to, again, take some big inhales and emotionally release through your exhales, out through the mouth. Slowly push your way up from child's pose. And now, I invite you to come onto your back. If you're practicing on a mat, just lay on your back for Shavasana. If you intend to slide right into sleep, you can tuck yourself under your covers, close the lights. Again, get yourself fully ready to drift off to sleep. Finding your way to the most comfortable position you can. Taking up space. Closing the eyes. Taking up as much space as you need. We're going to be scanning the entire body, starting from the toes. As I guide you through your body, remain still and remain attentive to my guide. Starting your attention on your left big toe, second toe, third toe, next toe, little toe, top of your foot, the sole of your left foot, your left heel, your left ankle, left calf and shin, your left knee, your left thigh, and your left hip, your whole left leg is soft. Now over to your right big toe. your second toe, next toe, your third toe, fourth toe, and your little toe. Now scanning the top of your right foot, the sole of your foot, your heel, right ankle bone, right calf and shin bone, your knee, your right thigh, and your right hip, sensing your right leg melting into the floor beneath you. Now place your awareness on your left thumb, your left index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger. The top of your left hand, the palm of your left hand, your left wrist, left forearm, your elbow, upper arm, and your left shoulder. Now your left arm is sinking. Now moving to your right thumb, your right index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and pinky finger. The top of your right hand, palm of your hand, right forearm, elbow, your upper arm, and your shoulder. This whole arm is dead-like. Now placing your awareness on your pelvis, up to your belly, your whole abdomen is soft. Your rib cage, your heart center, your breasts, and your collarbone is soft. Now sensing the lower back, your middle back, and your upper back. softening against the surface beneath you. Now sensing the back of your neck, the back of your head, the crown of your head, and up through your forehead. Your forehead is soft, sensing your eyebrows, releasing any tension in your eyebrows and eyeballs, letting them sink. Releasing any tension in your cheeks, letting them fall and sink. Sensing your mouth, let it hang. Feeling your teeth in the inside of your mouth, and letting your tongue relax. Scanning your jaw and letting it hang relaxed. Feeling your throat completely soften. Now sensing every area of contact between the surface beneath you, from your heels, your calves, backs of your legs, your gluteus maximus, your back, back of your shoulders, back of your arms, back of your head. Sense the feeling of the surface beneath you. Maybe you feel your clothing or the bed sheets. And with each exhale, feel these points of contact sinking a few inches deeper into the surface beneath, letting every part of your body relax. Each exhale melting deeper and deeper